Well, hello. This is QNef coming to you today. Gonna talk about the $3 trillion stimulus that just passed the House. Nancy Pelosi $3 trillion stimulus was put on the floor. Well, they actually worked remotely from their homes or whatever their place of business, and the Congress did come forth, and I think the vote was 208, if I'm correct, yay, and then it was like I think 199 no, but it did pass the House. It did pass Congress, and now the $3 trillion stimulus bill goes to the Senate. So let's talk about it. I'm coming from a new environment, my bedroom. Hello. Really didn't feel like getting dressed and all of that. So yeah. But anyway, I thought I'd throw on something. And it's a Sunday. It's relaxing. It's raining today, so that makes it even more relaxing. But yeah, let's talk about it. That $3 trillion stimulus. So Pelosi did put it out on the floor. She made her case. The different senators stood up and gave their opinion. It was boring really, but anyway. I watched about 40 minutes of it, and then I turned because, I mean, that's quite of a long time to listen to people's opinion. I think the Democrats could have come a little bit stronger with the senators with their views of why the $3 trillion stimulus should pass. Could have been a little bit more gutsy there. But yeah, word is that hearing from news sources that Mitch McConnell says is dead on arrival. The stimulus is dead on arrival.
Are you? If you're well, come here for Friday. If you're not, stay home. Thanks for not sharing. This is really quite an exciting time for us because we have a monumental need for our country at this sad time. You know the figures. Nearly 85,000 people tragically dead. Nearly 1.4 million people infected. More than 36 million people have lost their jobs and filing for unemployment. Yesterday, Chairman of the Fed, Chairman Powell, he stated the need for Congress to act immediately and pass further economic relief. In his words, he said, additional fiscal support could be costly, but worth it if it helps avoid long-term economic damage and leaves us with a stronger recovery. That's our hope. This trade-off is one for our elected representatives who wield powers of taxation and spending. Chairman Powell of the Federal Reserve Bank. Also, representatives of calling for urgent action are the representatives of the Cleveland Federal Reserve Bank, the Minneapolis Federal Reserve Bank, the Dallas Federal Reserve Bank. And this morning, as you probably have seen, Dr. Rick Bright testified at the Health Subcommittee on Energy and Commerce Committee, warning that next winter will be the darkest winter in modern history unless we do more to fight the coronavirus. So the challenge is a clear one, and we are very proud of the HEROES Act, which addresses the urgent needs and the actions we want to take to meet those needs. The House will vote on the HEROES Act.
He wouldn't sign it, that he would veto it and it'd be dead on arrival. So that's pretty much what we're hearing. I have some problems with it though. The $3 trillion stimulus, okay. And believe me, I'm not a racist. I have all races in my family. We have whites, we have mixed, we have Mexicans. So this is in no way against any immigrants or foreigners. I just don't think that if you are here illegally or you don't have a social security number, how is that making you a citizen? Why would you be a part of the stimulus? And that's what Nancy Pelosi put in the people who worked on the stimulus. You're gonna still be able to take part in the stimulus, if you're an illegal immigrant. And I don't know. I don't get that, because there should be something in the stimulus package for reparations for ADOS. Our ancestors came here. No, they were brought here, by the way, and they actually worked the field and helped to build America. And there is nothing in the stimulus for reparations, but there's something in the stimulus for immigrants who come here illegally and who are not citizens, who don't have a social security number. So that's kind of strange. I don't get that. Can somebody explain that to me? It's not adding up. But who am I? I'm just saying. Oh, I'm QNef of Ari'ze Women Network, who has her own network. That's who I am, so I have a right to say it. You know what? It's wrong. Reparations should be in the stimulus package. I don't care if it's $1 trillion. I don't care if it's $500 billion. The people and the ancestors, our ancestors who built this country, they were never paid any wages at all. And they made America great for what it was, because America became great from the labor resources. If you know the term human resources, if you think of ADOS, African Americans, we were the first human resources. Our work that our ancestors did in the labor, in the fields, in the home, creating inventions that make it possible, even if you're in a car, the street lights that you see, created by the African American ADOS. The toilet that you use, you wouldn't be able to take a dump if it wasn't for the African American man that built the commode. So, but those people, of course, they were, I'm sure, paid, or they patented their invention. Hopefully they took part in the financial gains of creating those inventions. But the ones who were brought here, not immigrants who come here legally, but the immigrants from Africa who were forcibly brought here, and then some who were here. From what I understand, that blacks were here in America as well as in Africa, and we were the original Indians. So there is, in that $3 trillion stimulus, there is even money for the tribal nations, the Native Americans. But we were also Native Americans in the originals ones here in our country. And because the way the census was done back in the 1800s or whatever, they would label us as Negroes because we had no proof that we were Native American, quote unquote. There's a certain look that we think of when we think of Native Americans, like the Tonto from the what was the name of that, the black, no, not the Black Panther, but the Lone Ranger. Yeah, the Lone Ranger. Remember Tonto, his Native American side guy. There's that look that people think of when they think of Native Americans, but Native Americans look like me also, because my ancestor, my great-great-grandmother, was a Blackfoot tribe member. So we have the tribe of Blackfoot in our family. But of course, because we don't have the proof right now to prove that, we are considered Native Americans. But in the stimulus, there's money for Native Americans. Okay, that's nice, that's good. Okay, the illegal immigrants, I could say that a lot of them do the work that we possibly wouldn't do, like picking fruits for 8 hours in the hot sun. So I'm not saying that they shouldn't take part in it, but why leave out ADOS? Why leave out the reparations that is due African Americans for their ancestors who helped to build this country? So if you agree with me, that's, or if you disagree, go to the comment section. Let me know, what is your opinion on the $3 trillion stimulus? Do you think it's going to pass the Senate? I don't know. A lot of people saying it's not going to pass, from, of course, what Mitch McConnell has said, that it's dead on arrival. So that's pretty starking. It's sad. It's really sad. But there are different reasons why it's not going to pass. Why would you create a bill, Nancy? Nancy, can we talk, baby? Can we talk? This is just QNef. Nancy Pelosi, why would you create a bill that will piss off Mitch McConnell and Trump? Remember Trump, when he originally ran for president, he was talking about closing the wall in Mexico. He's made all kind of statements that says that he's not a fan of illegal immigrants coming to our country. They're doing deportation. Why would you put something in the bill that goes against that? He's not going to approve it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the illegal immigrants here in the country. And Mitch McConnell has said it's dead on arrival. So why would you put it in the bill? Come on now. The ones who are helping Pelosi on this bill, did you guys sit and discuss this with her? Because it's pretty, it's pretty obvious that's going to be one of the reasons why they possibly disapprove it, veto it, don't agree with the stimulus. And then we got the American people who are going to be on the back burner. The workers, the essential workers, the hospital nurses and the doctors and people that are on the front line, the first responders. They won't be able to take part in this $3 trillion stimulus because it's not going to pass. The poor people. Okay, sure, you're going to give, in the stimulus, there's SNAP benefits in there. That's good because people who are not working, they're going to food banks and long lines waiting on food. Okay, so you've got that in the stimulus. That's good. But what about rent and mortgage? What about the people not able to pay their rent or the mortgage? Okay, you put that in the stimulus bill. But if it's not going to pass, what good is it going to do? Why put something in the bill that's not going to pass, that that President Trump would not sign, that Mitch McConnell said he would not sign, and that he would veto it or be dead on arrival? Let's think things through. Whoever's going to come up with the next bill, be it the Senate, maybe the Senate is going to come up with a bill that is going to be the new stimulus that will get passed. So I don't know, but putting in things that that they wouldn't pass, I don't understand it. So try to explain that to me. So yeah, but you know what? Hopefully everybody took advantage of the first stimulus and has received their monies via direct deposit or by check. So hopefully, you're able to feed your family, pay some of your bills. They're saying that the $1,200 new stimulus package is pretty much not going to foot the bill because people are going to go through that money. I mean, after you pay your light bill, that's probably behind, and buy groceries for your food. Buy groceries for your kids, and then you, maybe pay your rent. That $1,200 is going to be gone. So come on now. I mean, you guys, possibly if you could pass a $2,000 a month stimulus bill that'll help the people that are afraid to go back to work, because of course the fear is still out there that the disease of COVID-19 is still going to attack people if they're not protecting themselves. Now they're saying that it gets in the eyes. There was a news report video that I saw that said that some people, they noticed that the C virus had gotten in their eyes, and so wearing the mask covering, is that really helping? Me personally, I wear my mask everywhere I go. With the news that African Americans are more susceptible to the COVID-19 coming or being more affected by the COVID-19, I noticed that there's a look that I get, so people are more relaxed when they see me with a mask. But I can count, for every 3 people I see with a mask outside, there are 10 people that don't have a mask. So, why are people still going out being unprotected? And then if they are protecting themselves with masks, if it's getting in the eyes, what is it? Is it airborne? Would they please be honest with us? Is this virus airborne? Let us know. Are the numbers being inflated? There's a question about that. If people get tested, that they automatically get either a negative positive or positive negative, that they either are going to just label them as having the coronavirus when they don't have it. I hope that's not the case, please. But you know what? Trust is a big issue we have here. Look, if we look at the past, it's a lot of things we can't trust. So, yeah, just give me your opinion. Hit me in the comment section. Like and share my video. There are going to be more videos coming forth. And if you go to the Ari'ze Women Network, go to the main page, you will see my playlist. These are my favorite music or conscious video, hair and beauty. That's one playlist I have. Conscious videos, everything Kobe Bryant, all videos that I saw that I really found of interest regarding Kobe Bryant. There is hair and beauty. There is the Ari'ze Women magazine. That's a playlist. So there are other things on my network that you can take part in. There's other news besides the COVID-19. It's really crazy that every time we turn on the TV, that's all we hear. There's more to life. There are other diseases. There are other sicknesses occurring. Hopefully you're taking good care of yourself, drinking your tea, taking your vitamin D's, your vitamin C. That's what I do. I do what I can to protect myself. And sometimes there's that fear of going out, but we just have to go past that. We have to get out there in the environment. I'm glad they open up the parks because people are going to have to exercise. Because if you don't exercise and get all of the, your cardio working, then you got another problem with obesity or, heart problems. So we need to, I'm glad that they open up some of the things like the parks. The bars, I don't really frequent bars. But, people going out, sitting at bars with no mask on and sitting closer than 6 feet apart. I didn't quite understand that, but it is what it is. Everybody take care of yourselves. Gonna just introduce, if you haven't seen, I have my Ari'ze Women on the Ari'ze Women Network. I have my QNef's Body Butter Herb Shea Butter. So this is a 4 ounce. It's for $5.99. And this is the 8 ounce QNef's Body Earth Shea Butter, and it's for $10.99. Well, we just say $10. I know everybody's struggling. I have a pampering kit that's $24.99. I'm gonna have to work on the bottle because I'm not crazy about the bottle that I decided to make. It really, doesn't squeeze. It's pretty stiff. The shea butter is really thick in here, and I want the flow a little bit easier. So I'm gonna work on that content, the continuality of that, as far as it pouring out a little easier. But this one, everybody really loves this one. It's really easy. You just open it and you take out the shea butter, and I'm going to show you the difference. Let me just show you my hands. Okay, you can see how my hands are a little dry. Okay, they're a little dry. I've got my daddy's knuckles, so just excuse that. This is the 1 ounce. I'm going to show you the difference when you put on the shea butter. QNef's Body Butter, you can use on your hands as well as on your lips as a lip balm. Some people use it as a lip balm. So, this is the 1 ounce. That's $3, but it comes with the pampering kit. And you can find it on the Ari'ze Women Network in the link below. I'm going to put the link to the shop, Ari'ze Women Network shops. Now you can see the difference. Now look at that. Now that's proof. Look how silky and smooth it is. With us using our hands, washing our hands continuously with the detergents and antibacterial soap, our hands are going to get dry even more, especially during the winter months. But during the summer months, you want your feet looking pretty, ladies. So that's the shea butter. QNef's Body Butter Shea Butter. You can purchase that on the Ari'ze Women Network. Link below. I'm going to link it. So, okay, everyone. I just want to come before you today just to kind of let you know that my feelings just kind of It's crazy. I hope they pass another stimulus because people need it. People need to pay their rent. People who haven't been able to go back to work, who have a loved one who has the COVID-19 and they don't want to pass it to other people. Those people need to stay home. They don't need to rush out to work or to the bars, because you go to the bar, then you go to the grocery store, then you go home and you're spending it all over. We don't need that. Okay, so a second stimulus definitely needs to pass. Let's see what the Senate comes up with. Come on, Senate. Come on, let's show your love for the people. You know, we've got to vote for you guys. Vote you in or vote you out. So, yeah. So, definitely check out my shea butter. Give me your likes and your opinion. And subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to Ari'ze Woman Network. QNef Speaks. And you be blessed. So just wanted you guys to see what being quarantined looks like. I've been eating less. I got freaked out about buying certain foods and eating them, and yeah, and then having a toothache. I've lost quite a bit of weight, maybe in all the wrong places, but yeah, I'll work on it. But yeah, definitely lost weight being quarantined, so maybe this thing has some good points in it. You guys be blessed and be healthy, and watch the mucus, watch the cheese, push away from that pizza, because that pizza has cheese in it. I love cheese, and I had to stop eating it because I felt like my chest was getting congested, you know, like I don't know, like there was something in there, and I don't want a congestive heart failure. So yeah, I eat too much cheese, so I laid back and pushed away from the cheese. So this is what being quarantined looks like. Lost quite a bit of weight. So let's be healthy. Let's still exercise, even though we're in the home a lot. Get out and exercise. Get to the beach or to the lake, or just take a nice jog or stroll. Be blessed. Thank you. Hey, I just had to show my beautiful Mother's Day basket that my niece Naomi Smothers gave to me and my sister Emma. She is so sweet. She actually made this basket. I took out, it has the alcoholic little the squeezy thing that you pour as a margarita. It had one of those frozen packages, and it has the beautiful flower. We've got a cute mask to put on, night mask. And it's just such a nice basket. She made it herself, and I thought it was so nice. So this means so much to me. Thank you, Naomi. I love you if you see this video. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone who called or texted me and said Happy Mother's Day, all my family, my loved ones. Love you guys, and have a beautiful week and weekend. Be blessed.